My name is Joe Marinelli. I'm president of Visit Savannah. Visit Savannah is the tourism marketing organization for Savannah, Georgia, USA. Well, first of all, you have a beautiful city here. There's no doubt about it. It's my second visit here. And I think what we've learned and what has helped make Savannah successful, and we have 14 million visitors a year, is engagement. Engagement from the small businesses. Really having those folks be aware of our efforts to promote the destination and to participate where they can. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a lot of money, but being aware, cross-promoting our social media with their social media, making sure that their representation on our website is up to date and has pictures and has video and has content that people are interested in. We talk about content is king these days, and that's what's so important as we work with our local partners, whether it's the largest hotel in town or the fanciest restaurant in town or just a small retail shop. It's really all about engagement, being a part of it, understanding what we do, and helping us promote the message, and you do that by helping each other. I started at Visit Savannah 12 years ago. Went to Savannah originally from Ohio, specifically for the opportunity to market Savannah. You know, Savannah in our country in many ways is considered a bucket list city, a city that either you've been to before and can't wait to get back to, or you've heard all about and can't wait to get there. And so the opportunity to market and promote a destination city like Savannah was very attractive to me. Yeah, the reason we're here today is to be a part of a much bigger and much better and much more enhanced visitor experience here at the Dunbrody Family. When we had an opportunity to partner with Sean Connick at the JFK Trust and the Dunbrody, and to really enhance the overall visitor experience here at the Dunbrody with a better story and more information about the connectivity between Ireland and the States, between County Wexford and Georgia, between New Ross and Savannah. Just bringing all of those pieces together was very, very attractive to us. And when Sean invited us to participate in that, we did not want to pass up that opportunity to be able to help cross-promote, hopefully get more folks that visit this attraction to come to Savannah, and at one point, hopefully get more Yankees to visit Wexford. Well, now it comes down to how well we work together. And of course, we've been working together for the last 2 or 3 years to bring this attraction together. So now what Sean and I will do is work to cross-promote each other on each other's website, with each other's social media and so forth. Our goal is to get as many people here as we possibly can, because we want them to learn more about Savannah's Irish heritage. That just makes our experience that much better. And at the same time, if we can get visitors from here to visit us, we all win. Yeah. So you asked me what is the secret sauce of Savannah's tourism success, and I think it comes down to two very important components, which I think you have here too: a beautiful city that people want to visit, and then hospitality, making people feel welcome, making them feel like, hey, we know you're here. We recognize your contribution to our community, whether that's staying in a hotel, buying a dinner, or just having a cup of coffee. But the opportunity to showcase that hospitality. In Savannah, we call it Southern hospitality. Here, you might call it Irish hospitality. But it's having a beautiful city that people want to visit, and then making them feel welcome while they're here.
My name is Bryn Grant, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the Savannah Economic Development Authority and Vice President of World Trade Center Savannah. And we first visited Wexford in 2016 and learned about the amazing connection, historical connection, cultural connection between Savannah and County Wexford in particular. The Irish in general, but Wexford County in particular. And it was very motivating, and it was inspiring, in fact. And so we developed several programs, and a lot of things are now evolving that I think that'll be bring great benefit to the Savannah region and the Wexford County region. Maybe even outside of the immediate Wexford County area. Wexford County, of course, being the tip of the spear for all of this partnership and all of this work. But we're doing things like we developed a program called Trade Bridge. And Trade Bridge is helping companies in Savannah connect with companies and businesses in Wexford and throughout the Southeast, and vice versa. So we have been working with a lot of companies from the Southeast to help them grow their business in Savannah or throughout the Savannah region or throughout the state of Georgia, in fact. So they are coming to Savannah and they are selling their products and their services. There are several businesses already that have generated real revenue that are headquartered here. So revenue is going to be generated for the headquarters company. Jobs are going to be created for that headquarters company as they sell their products and their services across Savannah and the Savannah region. Not every company is ideal for international business expansion, but some are, and as they grow, then that wealth, those jobs, that revenue generation then feeds all the other businesses in the economy, all the service industries that support a strong economy, like barbers and cafes and yoga studios. Everything gets fed if those principal industries are bringing new money into a region. So that's something we've been very excited about, seeing Wexford and Southeastern Ireland companies grow into Savannah, but not just into Savannah, throughout, in fact, our state and the southern United States. Through connections we're able to make and presentations we're able to set up for those businesses. That's one of the most exciting things I think that we're doing now. Tourism, of course, is a huge business, and it's huge for Savannah. There are 14 million tourists every year in Savannah, Georgia, which is a very large number. And promoting that Irish heritage, that Irish culture, it's so obvious in Savannah. You cannot miss the fact that Savannah was built in part and led in part by Irish immigrants. It's everywhere you look. And in fact, our very largest tourist event, visitor event, is Savannah's St. Patrick's Day celebration. It really is a remarkable time, and we welcome the Irish to come and visit us for that day. But co-marketing between our region and this region, I think, will prove to be very successful. And this landing point at the Dunbrody is a huge step forward for that. This is an emotional attraction. I'm Italian, but I am moved and motivated to work on behalf of this connection because that story is so real and so raw and frankly told so well here at the Dunbrody. This is my 4th time visiting the ship, hearing those actors portray those characters, and visiting this museum. And anytime anyone says they're coming to Ireland, I say, you have to go to the Dunbrody. So I think it's just the beginning of what will be much, much more cooperation that will be economically beneficial. We've certainly seen nothing but openness and creativity from every person and partner we've met here in Wexford County, from Sean Connick here with the JFK Trust and the Dunbrody exhibit to the County Council executives themselves, Tom Enright and Tony Larkin and others, the Wexford Enterprise Center. Everyone has been extremely supportive, proactive, and frankly, innovative and open. So I would suggest that same kind of spirit would, I'm certain, exist here if someone is seeking it out. So, for example, how can a business, a shop across the street, connect with the Dunbrody attraction to draw business over there? I'm not exactly sure. Is it offering something for sale here? Is there a brochure cart that has discount card that encourages people, hey, if you're here at the Dunbrody, did you know this shop exists? And if you come over and say you were at the Dunbrody, you could get 10% off or whatever. That certainly works in the United States anyway, very often. So I think that partnership, it really is all about communication and openness and relationships. Relationships by far are the most important foundational element. And that takes stepping out and communicating with people and saying, here's what we're trying to achieve, and what are you trying to achieve? How can we work together to meet those goals and to be more successful? I think that younger people today are much more interested in travel and experiences than perhaps generations before that were maybe more interested in home ownership and having 2 cars and children and at a certain age and all those things. Younger people seem to be more mobile, not just on their mobile phone, but mobile physically. And so they seem to be very interested in travel. I think that Ireland represents a really easy first step for travelers. It's an English-speaking country for the most part, and so that feels comfortable, but yet it is an international experience and an entirely different culture, a culture we're familiar with, maybe even feel warmly about, but is still different than the American culture, for example. So I think that Ireland's doing a brilliant job. And now that I've experienced the ancient East myself and County Wexford, I think there are lots of ways to partner, not just with Savannah, but up and down, the North American coast with travel to Ireland. And I do think that social media is incredibly important to any business today, and it's especially important if you're trying to target young people. They are getting information on Instagram, and it actually is very, very simple to learn. So every business that is trying to market themselves, social media is one of the most effective, most cost-effective, and most powerful tools, and you must use it. I think that this partnership will be a major catalyst for increased tourism from the Savannah area and perhaps even Georgia, our state of Georgia, which is actually a very large and well-populated state, so that's a lot of people. I think it's not just this. So this attraction is amazing, and this partnership is amazing, but there are also other partnerships that are ongoing. There's a golf promotion company that's working very closely with Visit Savannah and other entities in Savannah. There's the Georgia Southern University location now in Wexford, which is going to start, I hope, very soon, sending not just students, but it probably wouldn't be a surprise that parents follow students over here for opportunity to travel and experience a new culture and to come to Ireland. So I think that the Dunbrody is a giant first step. These partnerships with the golf promotion company is important. I think as we bring more and more missions here with our leadership, that the word of mouth conversation about you must go to Wexford will all contribute to increased tourism. That's certainly our goal, and we're passionate about it. So I can't imagine that there won't be some visible effects that people will see the difference over time.